चलो शुरू करते हैं. Good morning, all of you. Let's go ahead, everybody. Now we are in third chapter overall. Okay. We have covered basics. We have covered what residential status and scope of total income. That also we have covered. Now we are in agricultural income, right? We are not going into detail of section 10. But what is section 10, everybody, about? Section 10 is about exemptions, right? That is income which is not chargeable to tax. Obviously, it is income, but not a taxable income. The entire list of such incomes are given in section 10. Clear, Delia? Amongst them, we have seen right now only two, 10.1 and 10.7. 10.7 was part of the salary of employee of government of India working abroad outside India, and that part of salary is called as foreign allowance, and it was what? Exempted. Clear, Delia? Exempted means obviously not taxable. Clear? Apart from that, we have seen 10.1, that is agricultural income. Constitution says not to be taxed, correct? So Constitution says what, everybody? That agricultural income is not to be taxed. Clear? So we have to define what is actually agricultural income. Correct, everybody? So how many ways we have seen that we can earn agricultural income? There are total 4 ways. One is what? Very important. First one, very important, is rent. From rent received for use of agricultural land, obviously for agricultural purposes, but where is it located or situated? In India. So that is first one. Second, income, agricultural income, but by doing agricultural operations only. Okay, so agricultural operations, yesterday we have seen all those types of agricultural operations. Right? So we saw even your dairy farming cannot be considered as agricultural income. What did I say? Dairy farming, poultry, all of that. Okay. Then third, we saw very important, a little bit tricky, was income from farm building. Again, it was rent, but not for the land, but for the building. And building, not necessarily, but building means doesn't mean always a tall building. Building means a structure of 4 walls and a roof. And fourth one was important, was income from sale of seed and saplings, which was grown in a nursery. And very important thing, what we understood yesterday was the activity of agricultural growing of these plants and creepers, etc., flowers need not be on land, need not always be on land. Clearly, even that is considered as agricultural income. So basically, all these 4 incomes will be what? Not to be taxed. Clear? Amongst that, the third one, income from farm building. Correct? So that was a little bit different. For that, what did we do? We have to look at where the farm building is located. The farm building has to be in or around the agricultural land. Okay? So the building has value or building has use in connection with or in conjunction or in addition to your agricultural activities. So using that house, but for what purpose? For storing your raw materials, seeds, fertilizers, staying also over there always around the farm, your pump, your equipments, tools you can keep over there. Then after the harvesting of the produce, you can keep some stock over there. That is the main purpose of using of that farm building. Basically a house only, but in and around the house, in and around the land, agricultural land. Now the important point is where the agricultural land has to be located with respect to the population in the municipality or cantonment board. Which one do we require, bacho? To be exempted? Very near the city or far away from city? It has to be in a way, bacho, far away from the city. Yes, rural area. Very good. Yes. It has to be in a rural area. Correct. Now it has to be a rural agricultural land. It has to be a rural agricultural land to make the income from farm building exempt. Are you getting my point? We are earning income from farm building. The building is around the agricultural land. The agricultural land has to be in the rural area. Then, bacho, the income from farm building is exempt. That was the logic yesterday. We have seen that, correct, everybody? So it has to be a rural agricultural land. Now, there are 2 ways of checking the rural agricultural land. Point number 1 was what? It has to be assessed to land revenue or local rates of taxes, correct? If not, then it has to be far away, okay? Far away from a particular limit from the, you can say, jurisdiction, okay, or geographical area of a particular municipality. Now, what are the limits? If you are within the municipality or that particular corporation within, and the population is more than what? 10,000. Definitely it is urban agricultural land. Okay. Definitely what it is an urban agricultural land. Clear? So within the jurisdiction, we are talking about what? Urban agricultural land. So it becomes taxable. We want rural. So how far away you should be, okay, from the limits of the local limits to make it rural. If the population is what, bacho? More than 10,000 up to 1 lakh, the location, the distance has to be minimum, or not minimum, the distance has to be more than 2 kilometers to make it rural. So up to 2 kilometers it is bacho, urban agricultural land. Are you getting the point? Yesterday we had seen the diagrams also. We had made the diagrams rather. Yes, all of you. All of this. Hai na? Up to 2 kilometers it is what? Urban. After 2 kilometers it is rural. So up to 2 kilometers it is going to be taxable. And after 2 kilometers it is going to be exempt. Clear? Then the population is a little bit more. More than 1 lakh up to 10 lakhs, 6 kilometers. Correct? And if the population is bacho, what? More than even 10 lakhs. Okay, in that particular location. So again, furthermore distance of 8 kilometers. Okay, up to 8 kilometers, it will be urban. More than 8 kilometers, it will be rural. Clear till here? So this, what you can say, understanding we need to have properly about the population and distances. Clear till here? All right. So that was the first, important part of this chapter, the types of agricultural income. Okay. Apart from that, we have seen little bit of notes also. Okay, points. This we have covered. Nursery income we have covered, bacho. Okay, this one. It is exempt. Then I also told you, sale from agricultural produce is revenue income. Sale from agricultural produce, bacho, is what? Revenue income. So this is definitely exempt. But sale of the land itself is capital income. This is taxable. Clear? I had told you this point. Many times people have this wrong notion in their mind that farmers don't pay tax or don't have to pay tax. They have to, obviously, depending on the type of income. Now, if tomorrow a farmer wins a lottery income, will he not pay tax? Obviously, he will have to pay tax. So basically, obviously, the tax depends on the type of person also, but type of income also. No? The farmer is not always exempted. The farmer is exempted for agricultural income only. Clear? Yes. Let's go ahead. This also we have seen important cases. I have told you to star mark them. Okay, so which are agri and which are non-agri. These also cases we have covered. Okay, all of you. Let's go ahead. Yes, but we are into now a very next important point was the what, bacho? This was homework. I am kind of sure you have not read it. Okay, but okay, let's go ahead. What have we seen? Apportionment in certain cases. Apportionment in certain cases. What was the meaning of apportionment? Bifurcation, segregation. Some here, some there. We have to give the sharing. Sharing of what? What were we selling, bacho, yesterday? What were you trying to sell? We made, bacho, what? Potato chips. Correct? Fine. Let us say we were selling what? Sugar. Yes or no? Or tea, powder. Let me use the word tea. When you go to market, bacho, do you say tea powder? You just say you want tea. When you go to obviously grocery shop, isn't it? But ultimately, what are we buying? Tea powder only. Are we buying what? Tea leaves are we buying? Are we buying tea plant? No. Then we also discussed a little bit about what tires. Let me write the term tire only now. Correct? Or rubber band, you were telling me, na? Rubber, eraser, right? All of that. But what is common, bacho, between all of them? The common point is that the raw material and the final product, have a good element of, or a quite substantial element of agricultural produce. Is it 100% chemical? No. Or is 100%, you can say, artificially made? Absolutely not. Correct, everybody? All of them are processed. And obviously, the natural agriculture produce is not maintained. I agree with that. But majority of it is also there. Clear, everybody? So potato chips, obviously, you are producing potatoes. They are cleaned, they are graded. Grading is done. Then they are used, cut, fried, etc. And all that masala is used on it, packed, etc. Then you're selling potato chips. So income is basically not by sale of potatoes. The income is by sale of potato chips. So let us say, just for the sake of example, this potato chip, one packet is sold at rupees 10. Okay, now understand. Now this rupees 10 is 100% agricultural income, 100% business income, or is it a mixture of both? What do you think? It is mixture of both. That's why we are coming to all of these rules to apportion between agri and business. Correct? Now, we have discussed this, I think so. But I'm selling potato chips. Correct? Till what amount or till when we'll say, bacho, this is only agri. When I, bacho, harvest, that is, take out the agricultural produce, it has some market value or no? Let us say I'm obviously selling potato chips. Correct, everybody? Even McDonald's, you might have heard. Obviously, McDonald's fries, those French fries, potato chips, not chips, sorry, fries, are famous. McDonald's bacho has contract with lots of farmers, okay? Because obviously they're selling in India, so they're not going to import potatoes, right, everybody? So they have lots of contract with lots of farmers for a particular quality of potato to be grown, okay? Use common sense. There is something called a standardization or standard, or you can say there is ISO standard. Have you heard ISO? Later on, you can again Google, okay? Just like you have ISI, you have ISO. Now, standard means what? If you go to Delhi or if you go to Chennai and have that McDonald's French fries, okay, or finger chips, whatever you call them, okay, it is almost going to taste similar. It has to rather, isn't it? That is called a standardization. If you go to USA, obviously a little bit will change, but at least in India, I'm talking about as per Indian taste, it should match. Correct? But potatoes, the French fries sold in Delhi and French fries sold in Chennai may not be coming from the one source of potato, one source where it is grown. It is obviously a perishable item in a way. So, and about talking about logistics to understand transport. It has to be common sense. It has to be close. It has to be nearby your point of sale. So if I'm selling in Delhi, it is useless to grow that potatoes maybe in Tamil Nadu. What are potatoes I'm growing in Tamil Nadu? Maybe I'll sell it in South India only. Right? For making the sale in South India. Are you getting the point? Anyways. Yes, so that is called as what standardization. Clear till here? So the process has to be uniform. So see, the raw material which we are going to use, it has some market value or not? Yes. I am getting the point. I am doing efforts. I'm putting all these things and then I get the produce of, let us say, potatoes. So when I have grown the potatoes, it has some market value. But did I sell it immediately? No, I did not sell it. So what did I do? I used it. Okay. I used it in my making of finger chips or whatever, finger chips or potato chips or whatever. Okay, everybody? Yes. So basically, when you started the process, okay, of farming, from the starting of the tilling of the land, putting the seeds, taking care of everything, yes, everybody, till the output. This is completely agri. Yes. And after the agriculture produce is removed, from there till the final product, this bacho has to be your business income. Agree till here? This is the logic or no? This is the logic. Clear till here, all of you? For tea also, obviously what you see, maybe at northeastern states and South India also, lots of hills are there. And they have an entire tea plantation, correct? Tea plants. From tea plants, you are taking out the bunch of tea leaves. Yesterday, all of you, they are dried. Those bunch of tea leaves are dried. Again, some process is done and they make out of that a kind of paste. Then the paste is little one, but you convert into what? Granules, which we actually use. And again, dried and all of that. Clear, everybody? So it's a big process, right? So what do you think, Bachu, till where should we consider it as an agricultural activity? What do you think? Till here, Bachu. The time till where I have produced the tea plant, till that time I'll say it is agricultural produce because I can sell my entire tea plantation also, no? The tea plant itself, let us say. Clear? And after that, whenever they are, as soon as sent to factory, let me use the word term now, factory. Correct? This bacha, the element over here is going to be business. Okay? Till here, bacha, it is going to be what? Agri. Yes or no? Are ha? We were checking something about tires. Oh, yes, we had checked tires also. Coffee bean plant. It was not a flower, it's a bean. Yeah, this one. Right? They are dried, roasted, grounded, powders is made out of it. You know? Right, all of you? The flower was something somewhere else it was. Anyways. All right. Okay. So again, till the growing of the beans, I'll say it is what? Agri. And after that, beans are removed. And then again, it goes for processing. It is going to be your business income. Clear to all of you? Yes. So how much to apportion? Now understand the question. How much to apportion between business and agri? This for that we have to use all these rules 7, 7A, 7B, and 8. Clear? Let's start. So to check. Very simple. Income from growing and manufacturing of rubber. Correct? So obviously the tires, eraser, whatever, rubber band, wherever the rubber element is used. Now check. Majority is considered as what? Agri. And 35% is considered as business. This ratios you have to remember now. This ratio or percentage you have to remember. Okay. Rubber how much? 65, 35. So use common sense. Obviously on a higher side we have agri. So good thing is that now this is decided by CBDT. The ratio is decided by the department. Okay, everybody. So your higher part is considered as natural or agri produce only. Now understand. Income from growing and manufacturing of coffee. Okay, or manufacturing of coffee grown and cured by the seller in India. Cured means cleaned and all the processing happening on that coffee beans. Okay, curing. You have to take care also. Not care means not literally care, but you do have some process by making it sellable. Okay. 75, 35, 75, 25, bacho. 75 will be considered as what, bacho? Agri income. And 25 as business income. But check 7B2. Income from growing and manufacturing of coffee grown, cured, roasted, grounded. Grounding, you understand, making powder by the seller in India. With or without mixing chicory or other flavoring ingredients. Chicory is again a small flour. It is for giving a, you can say, a taste. It is again it has some different or unique, you can say, element of taste. Okay, so chicory is a flour you may mix or may not mix in the coffee for giving again a better, you can say, or different, you can say, taste to that coffee. Okay. Check your chicory. Okay. I think it is good for health also, but it gives you different taste. Yes, chicory is also used as a cooking spice and to flavor foods and beverages. So depends from case to case basis. Okay. Anyways, now let me ask you a simple question. You have seen two types of coffee now. Okay. 7B1 coffee and 7B2 coffee. Correct, everybody? 7B1 means what? Grown and cured. That's it. And directly sold. And 7B2, grown, cured, roasted, grounded. Correct? Use common sense where the processing is happening more. 1 or 2. 7B1 or 7B2. 2. So more processing is happening now. So also I might expect, higher selling price of 7B2 because obviously I'm doing what? More processing also. So in a way, I'm making it a little bit more customized or different or unique or more feature. Simple. I'll use the word more features in the coffee, more elements also of the coffee, correct? So that's why use this now common sense. The business income is higher in 7B2 coffee. The element of business income is higher. Okay. And the element of what? It is getting reduced. The source is the same, but processing is more. That's why the sell price may be more. This is the point I'm trying to tell you. Okay. It is like the difference between, let us say, brown sugar and white sugar. Brown sugar, I'm not talking of drugs. Means what? Again, sugar normally made out of jaggery. Jaggery is not white in color. Are you getting my point, everybody? Yes. It is going to be originally brownish. Again, it is like polished, just like a brown rice and regular rice. Regular rice means white rice. Are you getting the point, everybody? So more processing you do, more business activity. Be simple. And rather, I also use the term more far away from raw, more far away from natural. Are you getting the point? Therefore, the agri is getting reduced. This common sense you can keep in mind for by hearting or understanding where is how much the rate will be higher or lower. Clear till here? Normal grown and cured 60 or 20, 75, 25 rather. Clear all of you? And this grown, cured, roasted, grounded 60, 40. Clear? And our favorite, let us say, tea also 60, 40. 60 is what agri to be considered, 40% as business income. Clear till here? What if I sell tea plants? What do you think? If I sell tea plants, not tea leaves, tea plant, what do you think? It will be 100% agricultural income. Very good, Mansi. Good. Very good, Bacho. 100% agricultural income, therefore exempt. If I sell vegetables, fruits, Bacho, correct everybody? From agricultural activity, it is what? 100% agri. Clear? It is like selling banana and banana chips. They are two different things. Okay? Sure, let's go ahead. One of the last points, net profit is bifurcated in the above ratio or given ratio. Net profit. First, calculate net profit, then apportion with the above given percentage. Let me again, for the last time, give you the same example, potato chips. Okay, pay attention. I am selling it as the selling price is bacho, ₹10. Okay. Now to do apportion between that business and agri. Okay, let us say, okay, 50-50%, 60-40%. But I am not going to apportion much of selling price. What am I going to apportion? Only net profit. Clear till here? I am going to put what? Apportion net profit. So basically to get net profit, what cost I have to reduce? What cost I have to reduce? Are you getting the point? Selling price, let us say, will be given to you. So to reduce the cost, expenditure. Yes or no? All the expenditure I have to reduce to get a net profit. So I'll be reducing your business, correct? Or manufacturing expenses. Clear till here? That is one expenditure. And another also very much important expenditure I may have to reduce is your agricultural activity expenditure. Isn't it? Okay, all of you got it? Because to sell potato chips as ₹10, I need to first grow potato. So even agri income, agri expenditure, I have to reduce from the selling price to arrive at the net profit. And obviously that business manufacturing costs also have to reduce. This is clear, tell me. Indrajit, Nitin, Kushbu, Mansi, all of you, tell me guys. Yeah. Should we go ahead, all of you? All right. So let's do some questions. Let's solve. Come to question number 1616. Not that tough chapter now, correct? You will find it all right, correct? Okay, let's go ahead. Question number 16. Ready? Mr. Tony has estates. Estate means properties in rubber, tea, and coffee. He derives income from them by sale of rubber, tea, and coffee. He also has a nursery wherein he grows and sells plants. For the year ending 31/3/23, correct? We are in 22/23 now. He furnishes following details of his sources of income from estates and sale of plants. You are requested to compute taxable income for AY 23-24. Could you be ready? Check. He's getting income from manufacturing of rubber, manufacture of coffee grown and cured, manufacture of tea, sale of plants from nursery. That is a question number. Okay, that 17 is the next one. Correct. Have they given you it is income? Okay. His sources of income. We will assume. What will you assume, Bacho? That the incomes, that the amounts given to us are what? Selling price or net profit? We'll have to assume that they are net profit. Okay, because we don't have the cost given, no? We don't have the agricultural cost, we don't have the manufacturing cost. We'll assume that they are your net profits. Clear, Delia? Should we go ahead? So write down in the notebook. Question number 16. Question number 16. We are computing taxable income, so computation of. Computation of taxable income of Mr. Tony. For AY 23, 24. Right, all of you? 23, 24. Particulars. Let us say, Bacho, first let us take your business. Business means what? Non-agri income, correct? Rupees. And then we have, let us say, agri income. Clear? Rupees. Simple? All right. First one. Manufacture of rubber. What rule do you have for rubber? What's your rule number? Can you tell me? Do you remember rule number? The rule, I want rule number. 7A, correct. Good. Good. Nitin, correct. So I'm writing in a bracket rule 7A. If you don't remember later on, that is okay. But later on, just write rule, okay, in paper. But don't write, at least don't quote wrong rule, okay, wrong rule number. Fine. Sure. So how much do we know? 60 by 35? Yes, everybody? Okay. So 35 is obviously 35 of the net profit or the figure given. 5 lakhs it is. And here we have 5 lakhs into 65%. Yes, everybody? So half of 3.5 lakhs, 1.75 and 3.25. Yes, still here, everybody? All okay? Should we go ahead? Sure. Manufacture of coffee grown and cured. That much we have given only. Rule. Seven B1, correct? It is a little bit, you can say, purer coffee or a raw coffee. Correct? So what? It was 25, 60, 75 rather. Correct? So 25% I think business. So of how much? My profit was 3.5 lakhs. Okay. So I'm writing 3.5 lakhs into 25% and 3.5 lakhs into 75%. So how much it is? 87,500 is it? Business. And agri is 262, 500. Right, everybody? All right. Nitin, okay, Nitin, tell me. Speed is matching, na? Okay. Manufacture of tea. Now maybe you understood all the tea which you buy. So from seller's point of view, how much is paying taxes or how much income is agri and how much is business, hai na? Manufacture of tea. Rule 8, I think, correct? 60-40. Correct, everybody? So 40 which will be your business income. 40% of, I'm writing into 7 lakhs. And your 60% of 7 lakhs, 28. So 2 lakh 80,000. And 7 6 42 is 4 lakh 20,000. Right, all of you? All right. And last one. Don't forget this point number D. Sale of plants from nursery. How much apportionment, Bachu? What do you think? Very good, Mansi. All of you. It is 100% Bachu. Agriculture. It is like nursery plant. Nursery, we have written point number 4. And agriculture income, it is exempt. Okay. So entire income is exempt. Also, entire income is Bachu what? Agri. Isn't it? Clear? We'll go ahead. Give me total. Is it 542, 500? Tell me. Nitin. Correct? And here we have 1107. Add that 1 lakh. Don't forget that 1 lakh. 11 lakh 7,500. Correct, all of you? All right. So check, bacho, what I'm writing. Total income. I'm writing a rupees. Rupees. Inner column I'm writing, bacho. Give me total of this. It is 16 lakh. Correct? 16 lakh 50,000 is it? Correct, no? This is my total income. Out of this, I'll do what, bacho? Less exempt. Under section 10(1). How much? 11 lakh 7,500. Clear till here? Therefore, I'm writing a bacho currently taxable business income. Business, okay? Because we don't have any other income given to us, the salary, house property, nothing else. How much? 542, obviously 500, the remaining part. Done. All okay? All right. Sure. So you should be okay with doing one more question, है ना? Let us finish it off. Come on, everybody. Question number 18. Okay. Question number 18, page 3.9. NDM. Sure. 18. Vivitha. Miss Vivitha. Vivitha was there in the chapter number 2 also. So that's same Vivitha. Okay. ROR, but now she's ROR. In India. ROR, you understand? Okay. Resident and ordinarily resident. What is the taxation for ROR? Which income is taxable in India for ROR?
Global and income, Indian income both.
What? Global and Indian.
Global and Indian both.
Global means everything. Globe in the globe of the world, India is not there. What?
Foreign income and Indian income both.
Global means everything. The word global means everything. Anyways, so yes, Indian and foreign, so global income. ROR in India obviously has derived foreign income from activities related to plantations and estates owned by her for the year ended 31/23. 22-23 year ended. Clear? Income from centrifugal latex. Again, basically, you can use rubber plants and rubber to make that product. Processed from rubber plants grown in Darjeeling. That is basically, it is a rubber product. Income from sale of coffee grown in Munnar, Kerala. Nice. Normal coffee, so it is. They have not given you all the details. Income from sale of coffee grown, cured, roasted, and grounded in Burma. Sale consideration received in Hyderabad. Where is Burma, bacho? These small things also people student ask me in, okay, class. Nahi pata. Okay, don't know. Okay. Burma is bacho Myanmar. Burma, old name is, or can say I think local name is Burma. It is Myanmar. Now you know Myanmar or no? Wow, 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 wow. In India. Amazing. Myanmar is in India. It is not Bangladesh. It is next to Bangladesh, no? Myanmar. It is a different country, bros. Yeah, what are you doing? Let's go there only. Can you see now? Burma in bracket. I'll show you. No, wait. I'll show you this also. No? Can you see? I think, hope so. Okay. So it has bordering to China and Thailand. Okay, everybody. Maybe this will give you a better idea. India shares its boundary. Okay. Fine. Myanmar. Right. So I told you I have to teach this thing also. I have to teach geography also in class. Everything. I have to teach agriculture, geography, politics, everything. Okay. So the processing is happening in Burma. The money is received in Hyderabad. Income from sale of tree grown and manufactured in Assam. And income from sapling and seedling grown in a nursery in Ernakulam. Okay, South India. Basic operations, however, were not carried out on land. Okay, they might have grown whatever seed is happening, but not on land. Okay. Compute business income and aggregate income of Miss Vivitha. Okay, you want to try this? You write the first format. Okay. We'll first write a format, which computation. Of I'm just writing income of Vivitha for AY 23, 24. Okay. Particulars. Business income rupees. Agri income rupees. Fine, all of you. Right now, solve in the rough just by pencil or just I don't even write it. I just want numbers, no. So just by on calculator you can try and give me at least business income. Okay, I'll wait for 2 minutes. Give me business income. Only business income. Okay, try. Okay, Mansi gave the answer. Okay. I just want it rough. You don't have to write now. Right now, you don't have to write in the notebook. No, I just want a rough answer. No. Khushbu, Mansi, Khushbu, Nitin, Gurjeet. Okay, Nitin. Fine. That is business income, no? Correct? You're giving me total business income. Okay, fine. Indrajit, Khushbu. Any answer, guys? No? Okay, Khushbu. Indrajit. Some answers which I got, I'm just writing, okay? Who's what I will not answer, but some answers I got. Okay. Variety of answers I got. Let's go ahead. Who's right, who's wrong, we'll see that later on. Okay. First one. Income from centrifuge latest process from rubber plants grown in Darjeeling. So this is the rubber product, obviously using rubber. So we have this again apportionment. So first one, write down bachcho. Income from I'm just writing latex processed from rubber plants, correct? What is the rule over there, bachcho, for rubber? Rule number? All of you. Rule 7A for rubber. Yes, everybody. So 75, 25, 65, 35. 65, 35. Of 3 lakhs. Correct, everybody? So give me numbers. It is 1,05,000, I think. And remaining. Correct? 195. Okay, Delia, all fine. Next one. Income from coffee grown in Munnar. Sale of coffee. Let us say, just say. But it's normal coffee, not special coffee. Okay. And it's a normal coffee they have given, no? So I'll take which rule? Rule 7B1. Correct? Rule 7B1. So it is a more raw coffee or a purer coffee. I think it is what? 75, 25? 75 is a agree. Of what? 1 lakhs and 25% of 1 lakh. Correct, all of you? So let's go ahead. So 25,000 and 75,000. Okay, Leo? Third, income from coffee grown, roasted, etc. Which bachcho? What energy? Fully what? Fully agree or fully business? Very good. It's fully bachcho business. Why fully business? Because the processing is not done in India. And if you look at the rule of law, so or rule 7B, etc., the process should be happening in should happen in India. Since it has happened outside India, bachcho, it is fully a business income. Clear? So I'm writing here since processed outside India, income is there and ROR is there, so it has to be taxable. We're talking about apportionment. For apportionment, the process should happen in India. Therefore, not agri income. It is income, but just not agri income. Fine. Then income from sale of tea. Any problem till here, bachcho? Rule 8, 60-40 of what? 4 lakhs. Nitin okay till here? Khushbu. So 4 was the 16, so 1,60,000. 6 4 already. Oh, correct. So 2,40,000. All okay till here? Good. And lastly, Ernakulam, South India. From nursery. And we know that. All of you were wrong, not just you. Everybody's answer was wrong. Were not carried on land, but still we consider it as nursery income. So it is 100% agree. Okay. Income from sale of sapling. We'll say nursery. Finally, all of you. So total income. So give me answers. What is the total? Business is what? 540. Is it right? And this is what? 590. Okay, all of you. Some notes I'll just quickly give you. Hello, Vishnu. Good morning. First one. Latex is not taxable. See, latex, centrifuged latex, correct? Now, this is the name of the product, correct? Processed from rubber plants. So, if I use the word sale of tire, it is the same thing only. Okay, and then yes, for your clarification, they will say yes, tire is obviously manufactured from rubber plants. So ultimately, if I sell sugar also, the content is what? Agricultural produce. Okay. So check here. What is my rule? Income from growing and manufacturing of rubber. Now, which rubber are you thinking? That white produced from the tree? No, we are talking about anything which we are selling, but which uses rubber plant or rubber trees. Understood, Leah? So tire, rubber band, whatever you can think of, which wherever you use this rubber element, that is what in rule number 7. Okay. All right, all of you. Okay, let's go ahead. Notes you have to write down. Income from coffee processed outside India. Income from coffee processed outside India is 100% business income. Is 100% business income. And apportionment is not available. Apportionment means what? But bifurcation is not available. Finally, All right. Done, all of you? One more ready? One more question? Question number 13. Question number 13. Sure. Mr. C manufactures latex from rubber. So latex is again a product, okay? Mr. C manufactures latex from rubber plants grown by him in India. So rubber plants are grown by him. So out of that rubber plants, he's making the product of latex, and that is being sold. These are then sold in the market for total 30 lakhs. The cost of growing rubber plants is rupees 10 lakhs. Sorry. And that of manufacturing latex is rupees 8 lakhs. Are you getting the difference between both the expenditure? Both of them are cost, expenditure, 10 lakhs and 8 lakhs. But 10 lakhs is which expenditure? Agri or manufacturing? That is agri expenditure. How much? 10 lakhs. Clear to you? The expenditure incurred on agricultural land. After that, whatever is happening in the processing part, that expenditure is rupees 8 lakhs. Got it? Compute total income, taxable income. What should we do, Bachu? What do you think? Basically, we have to do apportionment between agri and business, correct? But you have to do apportionment of what? Selling price? No. We have to do what? Net profit. Simple. We have the sale price and we have the two expenditures. We'll reduce both of them, arrive at net profit, and that we will apportion or bifurcate. Understood? So write down computation of computation of for AY 23-24. No. Particulars. And rupees in lakhs. Rupees in lakhs. First one, income from sale proceeds of latex. $30. Right, tell you all of you. 30 lakhs we earned, no? I'll reduce both the expenditures. Let me first reduce manufacturing expenses. Manufacturing is, I think, 8 lakhs. And also reduce Bacho. Cultivation expenditure. Cultivation. Cultivation cost. How much everybody? 12, correct? No, 10 it is. Not 12, it is 10. 18 is expenditure, 18. My net profit is 12. Net profit from sale of latex. Is it okay? So now we'll do Bachu bifurcation. Apportionment, right? So next line, write down. Apportionment. Between agri and business income. Between agri and business income as per Rule 7A. As per Rule 7A. Right? So first part. Agri income is how much? What is the ratio? 60 by 35, no? Correct? So 65% of 12 lakhs. How much? 7.8 is it? Everything is in rupees and lakhs, correct, everybody? And B, bacho, business income. Remaining part. %35 of 12 lakhs is remaining part. How much? 4.2. So what will be the taxable income? Everybody, what will be this total taxable income? ₹4.2 lakhs. Okay, all of you, because that is the only taxable part. Na? Agree is exempt. Yes, everybody? Done? Everybody? Fifth one. Okay. Chalo. Let's go ahead. Question number 5. Examine whether the following are chargeable to tax, and if so, compute the amount liable to tax. If at all they are taxable or not, and how much will be taxable then. Okay. First one. Agricultural income to a resident of India from a land situated in Nepal. It is taxable or not taxable? It is taxable because it is not an agricultural income. Not an agricultural income means what? Not satisfying the condition of agricultural income because it is not in India. Okay, the land is not in India. Okay, right now. So point number A. It is not exempt under section 10(1), right? Since land is not situated in India. Simple. Clear, Lilia? Indrajit? And B. Second income. Rent of rupees 72,000 received for letting out agricultural land, but for a movie shooting. Letting out means giving it on rent. Letting out. Let out. Okay. That means it is given on rent. Again, taxable because agricultural land is not used for agricultural purposes. Simple. Okay. So again, it is not exempt. It is not exempt under section 10(1) since rent from agri land, but the land is not used for what, bacho? Agricultural purposes. This is important. No? It will fall in first category, rent from agricultural land, but it has to be in India and also used for agricultural purposes. So in the current question, it is not used for agricultural purposes, correct? Fine till here? It is not used for agricultural purposes. Fine? Okay. Question number 1. Ready? Again, a time pass question. It's a time pass question only, okay? Check. B was a managing agent of a company. Agent. He was entitled for a commission at the rate of 10% per annum on the annual net profits of the company. Wow, nice. A part of company's income was agricultural income. B claimed that since his remuneration was calculated with reference to the income of the company, part of which was agricultural income, such part of the commission as was proportionate to the agricultural income was also exempt from income tax. Comment. See, there is a company, correct? And there is an agent of the company. What is the agreement, bacho? That agent will get 10% of the net profit of the company. Clear? The company has various businesses. Okay, Nitin, wait. Company has various businesses or various sources of income. So agent says that some of the income of the company is from agriculture operation, which is exempt in the hands of company. And I am getting my 10% share out of the entire profits. And the profit also has part of agricultural income, which is exempt. So even my commission proportionate. Are you getting the point or no? Let us say the company earns 100 rupees net profit. Okay. And 10 rupees is coming from agricultural and 90 is coming from business. Okay. So even same thing is saying overall on 100, I should get 10 rupees. No, as my commission. But out of my 10, even 1 should be exempt and 9 should be taxable. Why 1 should be exempt? Because that 1 is coming from as a percentage of agricultural income, which is exempt. Therefore, my commission out of agricultural income should also be exempt. What do you think? It is right or wrong? It is wrong. How will you justify? How will you justify? Very good, Mansi. Good answer. Anybody else? Processing comes after money. What is 21A? It is taxable in the hands of managing director, that agent, because agent's income is not an agricultural income. No, simple. What is exempt under 10(1)? Agricultural income. And does it say anything about commission or agency or anything like that? Business income? No. And Mansi correctly said, for agent, it is business income now. What will you show in the profit and loss account or income tax return for the agent? 100% commission income. Now, commission can come from any source. But is he doing any kind of agricultural activity or anything like that? Is he selling products? Nothing like that. He is not getting the first source of income from agricultural activities, no? So entirely everything for him is what, bacho? Commission income. That is his business income. Okay. Just a minute, my screen is gone. Okay. We'll go ahead, everybody. Write it in a notebook. First one. First point. Company and managing agent. Are they one and the same, bachcho? No. Are two separate persons? Are what? Two separate persons. Full stop. Therefore, income of company is not, income of company is not as the same as income of agent. Correct, Elia? Income of company is not as same as income of agent. This is bachcho, maintaining of corporate will. No, you have two concepts in corporate will: maintaining and removal. Correct, Elia? So you are keeping the corporate will. Keeping the corporate will means what? Remember, that means company and the members are two different persons. As well as, so if company and owners itself are two different persons, company and others are definitely different persons. Clear? All right. Next line. Part of company's income. Part of company's income is agri income. Fine. Which is exempt. Under section 10(1). Right, Ilya? Comma. However, income of Mr. B, correct? Agent, no? Income of Mr. B is 100% bachcho what? Commission income. So you have to look at the nature of income, no, bachcho? His income, his nature is what? Commission income. Is he doing any agricultural activities? No. So, however, income of Mr. B is 100% commission income, which is fully taxable. Correct? Which is fully taxable. Yes, Celia? Khushbu, all okay? Okay. Fast questions are happening, and this is a overall a small chapter. So, okay. Only now two more as such concepts are remaining, and then this chapter will be over. Maybe tomorrow will require some time, maybe. Okay, we'll go ahead, everybody. Yes? Sure. Okay. D owned 100 acres of agricultural land, very rich person. You know? A part of which was used as pasture for cows. Pasture, you understand? Food, which the cows can eat. I'm not talking about fodder, literally, grass, etc. Okay. So he has 100 acres of land, and some of it is used as You can say you can grow pasture over there so that the cows can eat. Clear till here? The lands were purely maintained for manuring and other purposes connected with agriculture, and only the extra surplus extra milk after satisfying the assessee's needs were or was sold. So he has agricultural land, it is used for on manuring, curing, whatever, and for pasture for cows. Then he is producing milk, okay, and for especially for self purposes, and whatever is extra that he is selling the milk. Correct. The question arose whether income from such sale of milk was agricultural income. Bacho, tell me, what do you think? No, it is not bacho agricultural income. It is just an indirect connection with the land. It doesn't make it, the indirect connection with the land doesn't make it an agricultural income. So it is, since it is not an agricultural income, but it will be taxable, right or wrong? It will be taxable. Clear? Let's go ahead. So first one. Indirect connection with land is not agricultural income. Correct? Also, okay. So indirect connection, but is not agricultural income. Also, income from dairy farming. Even if it is done on small scale, even if it is done on small scale, comma, is treated as what, bacho? Business income. Clear? Fine, all of you? Question number 3. I'll just quickly will cover that. Okay. Because similar question can be asked. That's why I'm giving a reference of it. Ready, everybody? Question number 3. We don't have to actually write it or solve it. Why? I'll tell you in some time. A was a shareholder in certain tea companies. A was a shareholder. Okay, tell you all of you. 60% of whose income was exempt from tax? Whose income are we talking? A or the company? Company. The company is in the business of manufacturing and selling of tea. So company's income, but 60% is exempt because it is agricultural and 40% is business. Clear? In that company, A was a shareholder. Clear? She claimed that 60% of dividend income received by her, okay, on her shares in those companies was also exempt from tax as agricultural income. Tell me. So again, how many parties involved right now, bacho? 2 parties. Okay, company is there and shareholder. Correct. Shareholder is getting some income from company, but in the nature of dividend. Now the dividend is bacho connected through what? Net profit. Net profit is coming through what, bacho? Agricultural income, etc. I mean, see, the entire income is earned by company only. Clear? But she's saying whatever total dividend I've received, for 60% should be exempt. because I am getting share in profit, the entire profit. Correct, Ilya? In fact, it is exempt income. So it is 100%. I mean, agricultural income is fully exempt. So even my 60% bachcho should be exempted. That is a wrong understanding. Why? Because her nature of income is bachcho dividend, not agricultural income. And in the current case, bachcho, it is fully taxable. Dividend bachcho is taxed in income from other sources, not business income. Okay. So I'm writing very short bachcho answer. Question number 3 it is, no? I'm not writing infinite answer because the answer is exactly matching to
Question 1.
correct. It is, I'm writing her or he, whatever it is. Okay, it is her dividend income. Taxable under income from other sources. That is your head of income or no? Correct? Income from other sources. Fine, Delia, all of you? Done? We'll go ahead, everybody. Question number 7, give me answer. Before we take breaks, let's finish MCQs and all, whichever we have covered till now. Question number 7. Which of the following would be agricultural income? Income from breeding of livestock, poultry, rent received from land used for movie shooting. Look at the table I've given you.
Last.
Correct. For grazing of cattle, okay, rent received bachcho. But those cattle used for livestock or milk and that income, then that is taxable. That is not agri. Okay. 8th one, time pass. Again, question 8th one, time pass. The proportion of agri in business in case of income derived from sale of coffee grown and cured by seller in India. 75-25. Correct, no? Ninth, the proportion of agri and business income derived from assessee from growing of tea leaves in India and manufacturing also is how much, bacho? 60-40. Correct. Take a 9 answer is what? C. 11th is a little bit, I think, tricky. Which of the following is an agricultural land? So we want rural agricultural land, assuming that crops are being cultivated on such land and the land is situated. We were talking of rural agricultural land outside 3 kilometers and has population of 80,000. Or yes, then that is rural. No? Point number A. What do you think? Correct or wrong? All of you. More than 10,000 up to 1 lakh is what? Rural. So I'm just writing here R currently. Fine. Area within 1.5 and population is 12,000 up to 2 kilometers. It is urban. Isn't it? Outside 2 kilometers and has population 11 lakhs. For 11 lakhs, you require how much? More than 8 kilometers. So there's also urban. And within 8 kilometers, within is also urban. So answer is what? A is correct. Outside 3 kilometers for 80,000. Correct, no? So for 11, answer was A. Khushbu all okay? Khushbu understood? Okay, you have to compute taxation only now. So only one part is kind of remaining. And one apportionment of rule number 7 is also remaining. This is also remaining. Fine. All right. Take a break then. Ten 5. Okay. Chalega? All right, everybody. See you soon. Okay, we'll start in a minute. Huh? Sorry. So let's go ahead, everybody. आगे सब लोग. Okay. फटाफट कमेंट तो करो. आगे की नहीं. इंद्रजीत आ गया. ओके खुश. ओके 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 आ गया. Okay, let's start. You're saying let's start. Let's go. Okay, so we've done bachcho question number 3 also. Okay. All right. Let's do now another concept of rule number 7 is pending now. Rule number 7. Okay, everybody. The apportionment we have to cover. Basically, what I'm talking about. Rule 7B, 7B2, 7B1, 7B2, Rule 8 we have covered. And 7A, 7B1, 7B2, and 8 we have covered. Okay. Because there are fixed percentages given. That was quite easy. Easy peasy. Yes. What do we have now? Rule 7. They are saying it is a general rule. What general rule now? Everything except bacho what? Except what is given clearly in the rule 7 A, B, etc. What is clearly given? Rubber, coffee, and tea. Clear? For them, bacho we have kind of fixed proportions, right? Everybody tell you. So any other product which has obviously agricultural produce element, okay, and which is not rubber, coffee, or tea, for that we will use rule number 7. Clear? Applicable to all, but except tea, coffee, rubber. What example I've given you? Let us say tomato ketchup. Correct? I'm not actually sure how much is of the actual tomatoes are used in tomato ketchup. Okay. Anyways, or let us say we have fruit juices also for that matter. Fruit juices, correct? Whatever they are saying, it is they have to term it in fact as a beverage. They can't use the term juice or fruit juice. It is they term it as or call it as beverage, okay, or a drink, because there may be some elements, pulp, etc., but obviously not 100%. Okay, tell you everybody got the point. Go ahead. So, simple examples over here will be sugar cane and sugar. Right? From sugar cane to sugar. That is one of the easiest examples. Or like I told you that tomato ketchup, potato chips, etc. We'll go ahead. Chalo. Now pay attention. So here we do not have a standard bifurcation. Impossible. Because I can't compare tomato ketchup with potato chips. How much of processing is going into it? Clear here? All right. So check. As per rule 7, understand now? While calculating non-agri income. Non-agri means what, bacho? Business income. The market value of the agriculture produce raised by the assessee or received as rent in kind and utilized as raw material will be deducted out of the total profits. That is composite income. Composite, I think this word I had asked you, what was the meaning of the word composite? Mixed.
Mix.
Composite means what, everybody? Mixture. So it will be deducted from total profit. Mixed profit. Mixed profit means agri and non-agri. Basically, my entire profits. Clear? And if you remember, what do I apportion? I apportion the net profits. So I will be reducing the cost. I will be reducing the manufacturing cost. I will also be reducing the, now check, what will I be reducing? Market value of the agricultural produce, which is used as raw material. Yes, everybody? Pay attention. Let me tell you the entire story then. There's an agricultural land. We're going to do amazing drawing again. Okay. This is bacho your sugar cane, right? Yes, everybody. So obviously, but initially there was nothing. So you have grown the sugar cane. Are you selling sugar cane right now? We are saying no. You are into the manufacturing and selling obviously of sugar. Clear to all of you? Are haan, tell me. All right, no? All right. So this you have grown. There was a cost to it for growing the sugar cane. Yes. Cultivation cost. Clear to everybody? Fine. So you have grown it. There is an expenditure. And obviously, there is also a market value to this product. That means what? If I do not produce sugar, I don't manufacture sugar, I can sell it off in the market. Yes or no, bachu? I can sell it off in the market. But am I selling it off? No. I'm instead of giving it to the market, I am sending it to my factory. Clear till here? I have a bachu factory now. Correct? This looks like a mountain. Okay. It has a chimney here. Okay. Something like that. Fine. All right. And from that, obviously now factory, what we are getting, bacho? A bowl of sugar. Hai na, bacho? Right, Ilya? We obviously will be getting jaggery also, but first we have sugar. Okay. All right. I mean, the ultimate product is what? Sugar. Now, what are they saying? Where will I get, bacho, my net profit? By this selling, by this sale of sugar. What will I get? Gross income minus manufacturing income. Agree till here? I also have, bacho, my cost of cultivation here. Correct, no? But do I have a standard now ratio, fixed percentage between business and agri? No. So they are saying from the sale, check, bacho, from the total profits, what do I reduce? I reduce market value of raw material. Understood or no? Market value. When I say market value, obviously, bacho, fair market value of the raw material. What raw material I'm talking about? The same sugarcane, bacho, which I could have sold in the market. You're getting my point? Which I could have sold in the market. But am I selling it? No. In fact, I'm using it in the processing. And we are bacho manufacturing to get the sugar. So they are saying reduce bacho the market value of raw material. Clear till here? And not the actual cost of cultivation. However, difference between the market value of such produce and the cost of cultivation will be treated as agricultural income. Okay, so check. What is my sell price? I'll reduce two things. One is my manufacturing expenditure, which is happening in the factory. That is for sure. And I'll be reducing raw material cost also. But raw material, what value I'll use, bacho? Fair market value. Clear till here? This is my important, bacho, business income. Okay? But only business income. So there is also agricultural income. So they're saying, bacho, what is my agricultural income? Tell me, it's a very simple language. It is fair market value again of raw material. Are you getting my point? Basically, it is like an opportunity cost. Remember opportunity cost? If I would have sold this in the market, how much I would have earned? So that price, bacho, and less actual cost of cultivation. Actual cost of cultivation. Understood or no, bacho? What cultivation I'm talking about here? I did not that expenditure on the land. Clear? That I will reduce. Understood? So what after that I get is what, bacho? That is my agri income. This is, bacho, my agri income. Clear? This will be exempt, no? Understood. I hope all of you got it. So there is no fixed percentage. Again, I'll repeat. What is business income? Selling price minus manufacturing cost minus raw material cost. Raw material is what cost? At what cost? But fair market value. It is at fair market value. Clear till here? Do not forget that. You get your business income. Correct? And what about agri income? Again, fair market value. That is your opportunity cost minus actual cost of cultivation, which you have spent on the land. Clear? That will be your agri income. Check. Again, for furthermore, you can say clarification I've given in the notes also. Non-agri, business. That means what? Business. Sale minus industrial cost, your manufacturing cost minus your raw material. Right, everybody? Raw material, but market value. Clear? Cost of cultivation is not to be charged or expense over here, obviously, for business income, because this expenditure, cost of cultivation, we are using it in the agricultural income. Fair market value minus actual cost of cultivation. Little bit did you understand? Khushbu, Indrajit, Nitin, or bouncer Nitin? Good, very good. Let's start. Star mark this question, 12th one. Mr. B grows sugarcane and uses the same for the purpose of manufacturing sugar in his factory. Understand? Good question it is. 30% of sugarcane produce is sold for rupees 10 lakhs. And the cost of cultivation of such sugarcane is rupees 5 lakhs. The cost of cultivation of balanced sugarcane, that is 70%, is rupees 14 lakhs. Right, everybody? 1-4. That is cost of cultivation. And the market value of the same is rupees 22 lakhs. After incurring 1.5 lakhs in manufacturing process on the balanced sugarcane, the sugar was sold for 25 lakhs. Compute B's business income as well as agricultural income. Understood? Obviously, I'm not expecting you to solve it, but did you understand the scenario, the case? So we'll write down in the notebook, question number 12. There is a land, correct? Land, agricultural land. I will bifurcate it into some ratio. 30% land, 70% land. I hope this much is okay till you. Why? What are we growing? Okay. We are growing this only. You know? Okay, wow. Now it looks like some land. Okay, everybody. Agricultural land. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, what is happening with 30% of the land? You will answer. You can unmute and tell me. Nitin, what is happening with 30% agricultural produce? Is he sending to factory or market?
Cultivation.
What do you mean by cultivation? Cultivation means growing. What are we doing? I have grown everything. Okay. Cultivation is everything. Very good, Nitin. What did I do with the 30% of the agriculture of the sugarcane produce? Indrajit?
बेच देते हैं, ऐसे बेच देते हैं.
Sold.
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए यूज नहीं करते, सोल्ड करते हैं.
हाँ, so basically sold. Okay. This much you understood. And what about the 70% बच्चों? Used as raw material. Clear till here? Everyone tell me. For sugar. Clear? You can have a rough diagram in a notebook for your understanding. Okay. For the 30% income or the sale of 30% of produce, what do you think? I have grown sugarcane, I have sold sugarcane. What will happen? Bifurcation will be there, apportionment will be there as per Rule 7, or no bifurcation, no apportionment. 100% agricultural income. This much all of you understood. Tell me this, Khushbu, Nitin. It is not that tough to understand. I have grown sugarcane, I have sold sugarcane. My meri marji means my wish. So 30% of my sugarcane I have sold. I have grown sugarcane, I have sold sugarcane. It is 100%. That part is agricultural income. Clear? No problem over there. So the problem or the different part is for remaining 70%. This I have to apportion actually between what, bacho? Agri and business. What is the rules? What does the rule say? Now, 70% of sugar cane is not sold, it is used as raw material. So whatever sugar I have made is obviously out of this 70% only. They have not given anything else. Okay, I have not bought sugar cane from anybody else, anywhere else. Anyways, so I have made sugar out of this 70%. What is my business income, bacho? Total sale price minus manufacturing cost minus fair market value of this 70%. Clear? Okay, Dalia? But also for this 70% is there is also remaining some part of what, bacho? Agricultural income. Don't forget that. So agricultural income will also come from here. There is an apportionment. So there has to be agricultural income also. Of this 70%, there will also be agricultural income. And what is the law for that? Fair market value of the raw material, which is used as a raw material, minus cost of cultivation. Clear? Tell me, okay, clear, all of you? Sure. We'll go ahead, everybody. So write on computation of. Okay. Combination of Mr. B's business and agriculture income. Next line. Using rule 7, comma, we will bifurcate between agri and business income. Between agri and business income. Okay. First part I'm taking. Sugarcane, which I'm talking about, 30% sold. Is it okay, Delia? So simply, sale price, whatever, rupees in lakhs. Okay, this is what particulars in rupees in lakhs you can right now give it. How much the 30% is sold for? 10 lakhs. Correct? 30% is sold for 10 lakhs. Now 10 lakhs is not my entirely bacho. Agricultural income means I have to reduce the cost also. Anytime, anywhere you use common sense. For income, we are allowed to reduce the expenditure. Okay, normal, regular expenditure. So less cost of cultivation. How much is the cost of cultivation of this 30%? 5 lakhs. Okay, all of you. This is my agricultural income. No problem. Where I say it is less or reduce, exempt under section, but you tell me.
Section 10(1).
So nothing taxable over here for this part. Okay, all of you. Fine, I'll go ahead. Second part. Obviously, second part will have two parts, and don't forget. Sugarcane now, which one? 70%. Right, tell you all of you. Used as raw material in sugar factory. In sugar factory, right? First, I'll do the industrial part. That is easier to understand. That is the business income. So A in that, business income. Again, particulars and rupees and lakhs. Okay. What should be my selling point or first point? From where am I getting income? But am I selling sugar cane or sugar now? Income from sale of sugar. Fine. Income from sale of sugar. You tell me how much was the answer. What is the answer?
25 lakhs.
Actually, we earned 25 lakhs. Okay, fine. And the balance sugar cane, the entire sugar was sold for 25 lakhs. All of you okay till here? 25. Oh, I go reverse way. In a way, reverse way means I have sold sugar cane. Sorry, I have sold sugar. So first, I'll reduce the expenditure of manufacturing cost. Okay. So less. Okay. Manufacturing cost. Please understand, it is your factory. Okay. The expenditure which we are occurring in factory. I think it is 1.5 lakhs given to you. Fine, Delia. Next one is important, which you should not make mistake because that is the most important point of this rule 7. What should I reduce now, Bacho? Come on, I'm telling you now third or fourth time now. What should I reduce now?
Market value of raw material.
Market value of raw material. Very good. So less. Market value of raw material. Obviously, which raw material? 70% only. We are not taking 100%. No. 70% of the sugarcane grown. We have taken it as raw material. So of this 70%, what is the market value?
22 lakhs.
Very good. Balance sugar is 70%. Cost of cultivation is 14. But of that, market value is 22 lakhs. Very good. Good. Clear, all of you? This is what my business income. That is basically obviously taxable income, right? So I'm writing a taxable business income, but 1.5 again. Okay, fine. And B part. Agricultural income. Again, particulars rupees. Yes, everybody. Input cost for sugar is selling price or output price for agri. Okay. Input price for business income is output price for agri. Are you getting my point, everybody? So then, now what should I write? Should I write again income from sale of sugarcane? No. It is just market value of sugarcane. Tell me, all of you understood? Khushbu? How much, bacho? 22. Clear, Delia? What will I reduce? What am I allowed to reduce?
Cost of cultivation.
The cost of cultivation. Cultivation cost. The land, no? The cost I'm incurring on the land. Cultivation cost is how much? 14. Given, no? Check. The cost of cultivation of this 70% is 14 lakhs. Nothing else remains, correct? 8. All of you okay till here? But is 8 taxable? No. You say what? Less. What less? Exempt. Under section 10(1). Entire 8 lakhs now. That is my agri income. Taxable income. Obviously, yes. All okay till here? Good. We'll go ahead, everybody. Okay. So that was an interesting, you can say, concept or a different, you can say, calculation. Okay, rule number 7. Clear? Right, no? I'm not worried much that you're understanding or not. I know you're understanding. Maybe at times 90%, 95%. I'm a little bit worried about how much you remember. Okay? Okay, everybody, let's go ahead, everybody. And we are coming to one of the last concepts of this chapter. Okay? Page 3.4, everyone there? Star mark. I mean, see, whatever we do in the syllabus, don't leave it for chance that it may or may not come in exam. Just assume it will come to exam. See, when a question comes in front of you in the paper, you should be in a position to at least start it. Okay, if not 100% confident, but at least start it. That should be the position. You should not be have that doubt. This is from which chapter? What is the first step? I don't know nothing. It should not happen like that. Okay. Let's start. Partial integration. What do you mean by integration? One of my favorite chapters in maths, maybe. But what do you mean by integrate?
Transfer.
Transfer? No. Integrate, bachu, means what? Combine. Okay, we combine. And differentiation is what? We don't combine. No? We again differentiate them. Anyways, let's go ahead. So partial integration of agricultural income with non-agricultural income. Now check one of the very smart move played by income tax department. Okay. Because constitution says what? What you have to exempt? Agricultural income. You cannot tax it. Clear earlier? What if an assessee is earning agricultural income along with non-agricultural income? Okay. So pay attention. I've been telling, don't write down. Don't write down. If there's a farmer, he earns rupees 10 lakhs or rupees 10 crores. But purely from agricultural activities, it is exempt. Okay. Purely from agricultural activities. But this farmer is giving, let us say, a tractor on rent. And let us say he earns rupees 1 lakhs per annum. Same thing, let us say for both the farmers. Okay. Now we have to tax their agricultural income also. A very, very tough, you can say, point of view taken by the department. Okay. What am I telling you? If it is purely agricultural, it is exempt. Okay. But if it is agricultural plus other non-agricultural income, then we integrate both of them. Integrate means what? We mix both of these incomes to find the tax liability. Clear, all of you? Yes? We'll go ahead, everybody. Okay, ready? Chalo, check. So partial integration of agricultural income with non-agricultural, that is mix both of them. It is a method to levy tax on agricultural income in an indirect way. I told you it is one of the smart way that you will tax agricultural income also. This concept is known as partial integration scheme of agri with non-agri income. Star mark the second point. It is applicable only to individuals, HUF, AOP, BOI, and artificial persons. So this scheme is not applicable to firm, LLP, etc., etc. As it is others, especially companies, LLPs, they are not allowed to do kind of directly any kind of agricultural activities. No? Pure agricultural income, they don't do. Okay, I'm talking of company, etc. But anyway, this is applicable till here. Okay, fine. We'll go ahead. Dual conditions for applicability. What are the conditions? And this is again very basic. When this law will be applicable? The net agricultural income exceeds 5,000 per annum. The net agricultural income exceeds 5,000 per annum. Net means you understood? Obviously, the pure profits out of agri. Once you have done with the apportionment, etc. And non-agri income exceeds the maximum amount not chargeable to tax. Maximum amount not chargeable to tax, bacho. Somewhere in the notebook or in the top of your notebook, somewhere write down. Write down this in your notebook. Somewhere at the top or at the beginning was also okay. Maximum amount not chargeable to tax means simple, bacho. Basic exemption amount. Basic exemption amount. Finally, all of you. Maximum amount not chargeable to tax means what? Basic exemption amount. That is the highest, you can say, number or value, na, which is not taxable. So that depends on what, bacho? Residency status and age, na? 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, and 5 lakhs. Tell me, do you remember this? All of you. 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, and 5 lakhs. Clear? Okay. Come back to the notes. So what are they saying? How much should be agri income? Agri income should be minimum 5,000 per annum. But non-agri income is more than basic exemption limit. Let us say, but this person has not earned 1 lakh. Let me give it a figure of, let us say, 6 lakhs. Okay, so I don't want unnecessary confusion. Forget tractor rent. There can be FD also, fixed deposit, interest. Dividend income, house property rent income, some other business income. Yes or no? Or even the apportionment between agri and non-agri. And if that non-agri goes more than basic exemption limit, but then there is what? Integration happening. Clear to all of you? Mixture of both of them. Okay? So these incomes, the non-agri income, if they are more than basic exemption limit, and this is more than 5,000, just 5,000 rupees per annum, we have to tax both of them. We have to merge both of them. How? Understood earlier? When do we use this scheme? Is it okay? So 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, and 2.5 lakhs is okay. What are the steps? Very simple. Take total income. Non-agri with agri. Total, whatever he has earned, whatever he has earned. Take both all the income and compute tax but on the same. Clear? Then take only agri income and add bacho BEL to that. Basic exemption limit. Okay, BEL is what? Basic exemption limit. So agri plus basic exemption limit. Okay. Compute tax. Again, then obviously next step will be what difference. Which one obviously bacho will be higher, 1 or 2? One will be higher because you're taking their only all entire income. Okay. 2 only you're taking only agricultural income. Clear till here? We'll go ahead everybody. Next one. Deduct the amount of income tax in step 2 from step 1. That is step 1 minus step 2. That's it. We have received. The sum so arrived at shall be increased by surcharge if applicable, or will be reduced by rebate if applicable, or nothing. So basically we have arrived at the step. So total income tax on total income minus tax on agri plus BEL. Understood or no? In simple language or by in pencil you can write on that. Tax on total income. This is what, bacho. Second step is what? Tax on agri plus BEL. Basic exemption limit. Clear? That's it. And there is 1 minus 2. And on that, either you'll add surcharge or reduce rebate or do nothing. Right? We'll go ahead. And lastly, health and education says 4% as it is, it comes. Okay. So the step 1 and step 2 is but to what? Everything is just before surcharge, rebate, as well as cess. Clear? Basically, we'll be calculating that basic income tax rate 5%, 20%, 30%, etc. as per that limits. Clear till here? Chalo. So, bacho, on whom, which kind of categories this is applicable? Partial integration scheme is applicable. I'm going to use shortcut now. Partial integration scheme. Individuals, HUF, AOP, BOY, and artificial persons. When is it applicable? Agri income more than 5,000. Non-agri income more than basic exemption limit. Then we integrate them. Simple? Let's go ahead, everybody. Sure. 15. Start mark this question. Over then write down PIS. Partial integration scheme. Clear? We'll go ahead. Over here write down, bacho, where is that? Our sugarcane question, sugarcane. Over there write down rule 7. Okay. Now, whenever you'll do some different type of question, I've told you, I think in notebook, write down the type of the question so that you'll always remember what you have to revise quickly, no? Fine. Partial integration scheme. Okay. In the notebook also write down. Okay. I'm writing a partial integration scheme. Because your notebook will be filled with 200, 300 pages minimum. So you need to know when I want to revise which question is for which type. Okay. Ready? Sure. Let's go to the question now. The total non-agri income of Mr. Chandru is 4.5 lakhs. Non-agri. Okay. The agriculture income is rupees 50,000 only. 50. Okay. Assuming Bacho is not resident and less than 60 years of age as it is. So his non-agri income is more than 2.5 lakhs. That is more than basic exemption limit. And his agri income is more than 5,000. Clear? LIC contribution qualifying for section 80C deduction. 80C deduction is Bacho, your chapter, one of the sections under chapter 6A. Is rupees 10,000. Finally, determine the tax payable by Mr. Chandru for AY 23-24. Will your answer change? So second part of the question we'll see later on. First we'll do the first part. Calculate tax liability of Mr. Chandru. Okay. Right now. So case 1. Okay. Determination of. total income and tax liability of Mr. Chandru. For AY 23-24. Fine. Particulars rupees. See, they are asking us tax liability, no, in the question. But for tax liability, first you should have NTI, net taxable income, net total income. Clear, Delia? Sure. First part. Have they given us non-agri income? Yes. Okay. I'm writing in bracket, or not bracket, slash business income. Is 4,50,000. I'm directly writing in outer column. Fine, Delia? And second income you have, but choose agri income. They have given you directly. It is calculated. Okay. So I'm writing net agri income. But that I'll write in inner column. How much you have got, bacho, net agri? 50,000, 50. Why are we writing that in inner column, bacho? Because it is not taxable. As soon as I write agri, I should write next line as what, bacho? Tell me, all of you. Exempt under section 10(1). How much? 50 only. Are you now? Clear? Is it okay till you're all okay? Because they have given us it is agri income, no? So it is exempt. Okay. Total of all my incomes, we call it as gross total income, 4,50,000. Clear? From GTI, you can reduce some deductions which are given in some chapter. Chapter 60 deductions. Remember that? So less. Chapter 6A deductions. Under that first one, section 80C is your LIC premium. It is in fact life insurance policy, but I'm writing LIC premium. I think you paid 10,000. Yes. This is my budget, net total income or net taxable income. Fine, Delia? How much? 4,40,000. Isn't it? All okay, Delia? Once you're done writing, let me know. So I'll go in the next step. So what are the steps for partial integration? Tax on total income, agri plus non-agri. Correct? Tax only on, second step, tax only on agri plus BEL. Step 3, 1 minus 2. And then add surcharge or reduce rebate or nothing. And then add cess. Clear? So I'll give you the notes. Write down notes. First one. Agri income exceeds how much, bacho? Rupees 5,000 per annum. Correct, no? And non-agri exceeds how much? Rupees 2.5 lakhs. That obviously we have assumed he is a resident less than 60 years of age. Okay. So my basic exemption limit is 2.5 lakhs. Therefore, partial integration scheme is applicable or not? Is applicable. is applicable since condition is satisfied. Correct, Delia? And Mr. Chandru is an individual, isn't it? Because it is applicable for only limited types of person, no? Individual, HUF, AOP, BOY, artificial persons. And Mr. Chandru is an individual. Finally, all of you? We'll go ahead. Tell me. So now do we have to calculate or not under partial integration? Tell me. Should we or should we not? Yes, we have to. Okay, at least calculate. Ready, steady, po. Okay. So right now. Tax liability using partial integration scheme. I'm writing in short. Step 1. Tax on agri plus non-agri. Nitin, all okay? Tax on agri plus non-agri. That is tax on. Very important now. On what plus what? Agri is
50,000 plus 60,000.
what?
Agricultural income will be 50,000 plus 10,000, 16,000, 60,000.
Plus 10,000. Plus non-agri is 4.5 lakhs. But we have reduced the 10,000 or no? Which one I'm talking about? This is reduced from this 4.5 lakhs. Correct? But this 4.5 lakhs is coming from non-agri. So my non-agri effectively taxable is 4,40,000. Khushbu, did you understand? How 4,40,000? See, is my 50,000 coming in outer column at all? No. But I'm reducing the 10,000. So effectively I'm reducing the 10,000 from where? Non-agri. From 4.5 lakhs. Use common sense. If my NTI is 4.4 lakhs. If my NTI is what? 4.4 lakhs. Should I tax 4.5 lakhs? No. I should not. No, I cannot. I'm getting my point, all of you. If I'm earning itself or my taxable income is on a higher side, 4,40,000, my total should also come to 4,40,000. Clear? Okay, everybody? That is rupees 4,90,000. You'll calculate tax on the same regular basic tax. Therefore, basic tax. In bracket first, nil. And next one, you know basically what I'm doing here. 4.9 lakhs minus 2.5 lakhs into what, bacho? 5%. Is it right, all of you? Give me this figure. Two lakh 40,000, 24, 12,000. All of you tell me. Mansi, okay? Khushbu? Okay, good. This is your step 1 answer. Step 2. Tax on agri plus BEL. That is what? 50,000 plus 2,50,000. That is on rupees 3 lakhs. Clear? Therefore, basic tax you want that, you can show it in bracket also. Nil plus what, bachcho? 3 lakhs minus 2 lakh 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 into 5% is what? 2,500, you know? Correct, no, all of you? So step 2 answer is 2,500. Clear, Lilia? Step 3 is what? 1 minus 2. 9,500, bachcho. Clear, Lilia? है ना? Clear? On that, should we add surcharge? No. On that, can we give a rebate? Yes. Why? Why can we give rebate? Resident, individual, NTI is not exceeding 5 lakhs. Clear or no? NTI doesn't exceed 5 lakhs. Clear, Leo? Rebate is allowed up to 12,500. No, correct, Leo? Fine. Therefore, total tax liability in this case comes to nil. I'm writing the point there. Rebate is allowed since Mr. Chandru is individual and NTI doesn't exceed rupees 5 lakhs, isn't it? Right, Elia? We'll go ahead, everybody. Okay. What is case 2? Will our answer change if assessee was Chandru Limited or Chandru Firm? Okay. So case 2 I'm writing here. Ready, everybody? First one. In that first one. Partial integration scheme. Okay. All right. Is not applicable to whom, bachcho? To company or firm. Isn't it all okay to you? Second point. First point is quite clear to you. That PIS is not applicable to other types of assessing, company, firm, LLP. Okay. Also, section 80C. This you are not aware, so write down. 80C deduction is not available to company or firm. Full stop. Therefore, tax for Chandru Limited in bracket bachu assumed, let us say at the rate of 30%. I am purposely taking 30% because it is for firm also 30%. Okay. I hope you know for companies, especially domestic companies, you have two rates of taxes. In fact, there are four rather, more than that, but normally speaking, 30% or 25%. You know? So I'm taking right now 30%. Tax for Chandra Limited will be calculated on 4.4 lakhs or 4.5 lakhs. What do you think?
4.4.
Just now I said, bacho, this is not available to company or firm. So we'll take entire business income of 4.5 lakhs because that ATC is not allowed for that. Okay. That is how much, bacho? Into 30%. 12 and what? 503. How much? 12. How much is this? 1 lakh? 35,000 is it? Into 3, no? Correct. 4.5 lakhs. 30% is coming to 1,35,000. Less rebate. Tell me. How much? If it is not applicable to not allowed only. Very good. Very good. Good answers. Good, good, good. If it is not allowed to but to anybody other than individual. Yes, everybody? All right. So 1,35,000. Will we add surcharge? No, because NTI is 4.5 lakhs. It has to be more than 1 crore, no? For companies. Will we give rebate? No. So nothing. So we just simply but to add what? %4. Correct? How much is this 4%? 135, whatever. 0 into 4. Is it 4,400 or 5,400? 1350 into 4. Correct. Correct. That will be a total tax liability. Isn't it? Total tax liability. Done, all of you? Two questions are remaining now, 4 and 17, which are both of them a little bit quite big, or basically calculation will be required. Apart from that, give me now answer for 10th. In case of an individual age 61 years, age 61, individual, partial industry scheme is not required if his non-agri income doesn't exceed 3 lakhs. Then, correct? Correct, everybody? Both A and C is wrong. No? Achha, A is there. Net agri income does not exceed 5,000 is also correct. Correct, no? Yes. So D in that case will be correct. Both A and C is correct. Clear? Because agri income should be more than 5,000. So we are saying for not required. So agri income should not be more than 5,000, as well as non-agri income should not be more than 3 lakhs because he is 61 years old. So answer is D. Fine, everybody. Okay, so the only 2 questions remaining, then we'll start with new chapter in tax. Okay, so tomorrow in the next lectures, we'll take the remaining 2 questions. And then we'll start with another new, small, simple chapter. All right. Yes, tell you all of you. That is it for tax for today. Please revise and come. Please read your ICAS, CSCM, whatever study material you have. Please read it and come. Okay, always please prefer reading that also. Right? All of you? Okay. Okay. That's it for today for tax.